Hi guys, this is David, and let's talk about Project Triangle Strategy. Like you guys, I watched the Nintendo Direct too, and there were many things that I was excited about, but for the most part, Project Triangle Strategy, yeah. To me, it looks like a real, true successor to Final Fantasy Tactics. Not that advanced crap that we got on the Game Boy Advance, like, what was it, like 20 years ago that those Game Boy Advance games came out? Like, they were okay. They were okay. The storyline was kind of juvenile, and the judgment system ruined it. And I really wasn't a fan of all the races. It was just, like, too much. It was too much. You had the job classes, and you had the races together, and then you had the judgment system. It was like, my god, make up your mind already. It was just a bit too much. But this looks fantastic. A while back, I played Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark, and I called that kind of like a Final Fantasy Tactics 2. And they really did use that game as as influence for it. But this game, developed by Square, by the same team who made Octopath Traveler, and this is actually kind of like a sequel or a spiritual successor to Octopath Traveler, but it uses tactical combat and everything. This looks fantastic. This will be a day one purchase for me. And also, I think that this is going to be the game that pushes me over the edge to buy a Switch. I've said before that I don't have a Switch. And the reason for this is because, well, it's really because of the Xbox 360. It's kind of a convoluted story. But here's the deal. When the Xbox 360 came out and the PlayStation 3 came out, the Xbox 360 had all the RPGs on it. So I went ahead and I bought that. It had, Tales of Vesperia, it had Blue Dragon, it had Lost Odyssey, and it even had other games like Eternal Sonata, it had Star Ocean 4, it had all the JRPGs. And the PlayStation 3 really didn't. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go for the Xbox 360. Then as, the years went on, all those games became ported over to the PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 3 ended up getting all of the other games. So I was completely burned by the Xbox 360, and I was like, you know what, this isn't going to happen again. Unless there's 5 games that I want for a system, I'm not going to buy it. And there's been some games for the Switch that I do want, but then they all end up getting, released on PC or something else, or the multi-platform in some other way, or I hear horrible reviews. But at this point, we got Bravely Default 2. We have this Project Triangle Strategy. There's a new Xenoblade out for it. There's a whole bunch of other stuff out there for the Switch. So I do think that this is going to push me off the edge, and I will more than likely purchase a Switch, probably in the upcoming weeks, or maybe in a month or so. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway, how are you guys feeling about this new game? And please, can they rename it? I mean, like, seriously, Project Triangle Strategy. Like, I guess that they're going for like the Fire Emblem Three Houses sort of thing. We're talking about maybe they're referencing like the little triangle, the little weapon triangle or the magic triangle that Fire Emblem does. Maybe that's why they're calling it that. I don't really know. But please rename it. Oh, and one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I noticed that not only was the magic dealing damage to various units, but the magic was also destroying houses and dealing damage to the environment or changing the environment, kind of like Bahamut Lagoon. So that can add a huge element of strategy to an already strategic game, and I am definitely looking forward to this. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this game, and if you're excited for it too, and if you're looking for it too. Have a good day.